Let's do it anyway.
Yeah, I better get out of this. Okay.
The Columbus City Council meeting for August 2nd, 2021 will now come to order.
We gotta get out of here.
In compliance with the Open Meeting Act, Nebraska Revised Statute 84-1407, a current copy of this act is posted in the meeting room. Madam Clerk, would you please call roll?
Bulkley.
Here.
Augustine Schulte. Here. Barr.
Here.
Hemer.
Here.
Jablonski.
Here.
Kreshaw.
Here.
Lohr.
Here.
Roth.
Here.
Schilling.
Here.
Mayor Bulkley, the roll has been called.
Thank you. Mrs. Council President.
Father, thank you for the opportunity to serve our fellow citizens. Please give us your wisdom and guidance to make the proper decisions entrusted to this governmental body. Allow our conduct to show respect, honor, and courtesy to each other, as well as to all of our citizens. Amen. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening. I welcome everyone to tonight's meeting. If at any time during this evening's meeting, anyone in our audience would like to address the council, we'd ask that you please come forward, give your name, address, and we'd ask that you keep your comments to 5 minutes or less. With that, we'll move on to the consent agenda.
Item 4, consent agenda. The following items are considered to be routine by the City Council and will be enacted by one motion. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless a City Council member or citizen requests, in which event the item will be removed from consent status and considered in its normal sequence on the agenda. Item 4A, minutes of the July 19th, 2021 City Council meeting. Item 4B, change date of the first meeting in September of 2021 to 7 p.m. Tuesday, September 7th, 2021 due to the Labor Day holiday. Item 4C, authorized signature of James B. Bulkley to Pinnacle Bank checks for city accounts. Item 4D, resolution number R21-98, authorizing payment of various improvement projects. Item 4E, payroll and bills on file. Mr. Mayor and Councilor, is there anything you'd like to remove from the consent agenda?
Mr. Mayor, I move that the items on the consent agenda be approved as presented.
Second.
We have a, oh, that's your line, sorry.
Forget it. That's okay. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by aye. Those opposed, nay.
Let's see.
Close it.
See what happens. There we go. That's just re-up. Motion passes. Brings us up to reports from council committees.
Item 10A, Committee of the Whole, August 2nd, 2021. Item 10A1, 1% Restricted Funds Authority. The Committee of the Whole recommends the Restricted Funds Authority be increased by an additional 1% for fiscal year 2021-2022.
Mr. Mayor, I move that this committee report be adopted.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to adopt this committee report. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by aye, those opposed nay. Motion passes.
Item 10A2, fee schedule. The Committee of the Whole recommends that the fee schedule for fiscal year 2021-2022 be approved as presented.
Mr. Mayor, I move that this committee report be adopted.
Second.
Have a motion and a second to adopt this committee report. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by aye, those opposed nay. Motion passes.
Item 10A3, pay plan. The Committee of the Whole recommends that the pay plan be approved as presented.
Mr. Mayor, I move this report be adopted.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to adopt this committee report. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by aye, those opposed nay. Motion passes.
Item 10A4, capital improvement plan. The proposed capital improvement plan was discussed at Committee of the Whole meeting. There is no recommendation from Committee of the Whole, as the capital improvement plan will be included in the budget hearing. No motion is needed. Item 10A5, budget. The proposed budget was discussed at the Committee of the Whole meeting. There's no recommendation from Committee of the Whole, as the budget will be included in the budget hearing. So that brings us
to new business.
Item 13A, applications of Casey's General Stores number 1177, 1965, 2881, and 3089 for Crystal M. Carter as the manager in conjunction with the liquor licenses.
Mr. Mayor, I move the application of Casey's General Store numbers 1177, 1965, and I just lost my
2881.
2881 and 3089 be approved as with Crystal Carter as a manager.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve this application for Casey's General Store number 1177, 1965, 2881, 3089 for Crystal M. Carter as manager.
Yeah.
Any discussion? Yes, sir.
Is there any public comment allowed in this regards?
In regards to this, there sure is. Please come forward and give your name and your comment, your name, address, and comments, please.
I'm Mark Cook, and of course I have other interests in regards to what the specific council has, things that will come up directly. However, I would like to, as a citizen, voice a complaint about any additional liquor licenses, regardless of whether they be Casey's or others in the city. Thank you.
Would
Could you please
sir,
state your address, please?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
will you pull the microphone down? I'm sorry. It might not be catching your voice.
I thought I was tall enough, excuse me. Apparently, I didn't put my stretchers on. Even so, I guess they call them skeechers now, but even so, as I say, I'm a citizen. I, of course, have another piece of business that I wondered if you had a citizens' comment section in your council member, but that's not the issue at the present. The issue at the present is that any additional liquor licenses, it seems like you have one on every corner. One of our truck drivers just moved into the city of Sargent, and he said, well, the city of Sargent has 4 churches and one bar. Thank you. I think the perspective is different here, and therefore I'm against any additional liquor licenses.
Understand, we need your address, sir. Your address, please.
I understand that by 1412, you cannot ask me that, and I can quote you the exact section, sir.
I can ask you to give your name and address, sir, to
Yes,
come up and speak in
by
front of the
speaking
council.
on this account, I am not required to catch. No public body shall require members of the public to identify themselves as conditions for admission to the meeting, nor shall such body require that name or any other member of the public be placed on the agenda prior to such.
That's prior to the meeting.
Sir,
That's
but
prior,
even so,
that's prior to the meeting, sir, as
I'm
I
not gonna-
open, sir.
I'm not gonna,
sir,
I'm Mark Cook. My address is 500 West Edith, Sargent, Nebraska.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I also have property in town.
That's fine.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? I'm sorry.
There's a motion and second.
There is, we have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by aye. Those opposed, nay.
I've got a recording problem on mine. It shows, did it come through? Yeah.
Motion passes.
Item 13B, comments from the mayor and city council members. In compliance with the Open Meeting Act, no discussion can be held on this item.
Any comments from council members this evening? I had one I would like to make. I'd like to give the public the latest update on our situation and activities out at the ADM plant. I was informed this morning by ADM management that the smoldering coal has been extinguished. Continued readings of carbon monoxide have been 0 ppps around the community where they have set up testing. Reading has been 0 ppms at the plant. They will continue to have professional people on site to monitor the situation as they move forward. The ADM will use up the coal that's been in their coal tent or their coal dome to get rid of this product because they believe it was this shipment that just caused their issue. And they have been keeping me posted daily since this situation came to light and will keep me abreast of any changes. Okay, we can take us up to resolutions.
Item 14A, resolution number R21-99, approving the agreement with the golf professional Douglas Dunbar for golf professional services from January 1, 2022 through December 31st, 2023.
Okay, just checking.
We have go ahead with, somebody want to make a motion on this
Yes,
resolution?
Mr. Mayor, I move that resolution number R21-99 be adopted with typographical errors on the contract being rectified.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to adopt resolution 2199 by making corrections. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by aye. Those opposed, nay. Motion passes. Before we go to B, sir, it appears you want to say something. We're in the middle of resolutions right now. If you have something to address a particular resolution that we are going to talk about, you could come forward. Other than that, we have nothing, we have no time, we have no period where the public is welcome to speak here if you are not on the agenda.
And I'd ask you why, and I would object to the same beings that, of course, 84-1412 allows me to speak in regards to this council meeting on various things, whatever it may be with the city. I would object to that you don't have a citizens' comment section so that we can.
We will register your objection, sir. Thank you. We will move on to 14B.
Item 14B, resolution number R21-100, approving change order number 4 with Erickson Construction Company Incorporated in the amount of $19,281 for revised final quantities and construction work for the wastewater treatment plant Phase 4.
Mr. Mayor, I would move for the adoption of resolution number R21-100.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to adopt resolution number R21-100. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by aye. Those opposed, nay. Motion passes.
Item 14C, resolution number R21-101, approving the agreement with Mid-States Engineering and Testing Incorporated in an amount not to exceed $38,715 for construction quality control testing and special inspection services for the community building project.
Mr. Mayor, I move for the adoption of resolution number R21-101.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to adopt resolution number R21-101. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by aye, those opposed nay. Motion passes. Brings us up to unfinished business.
Item 19A, performance evaluation of city administrator, Tara Vasicek.
I move that the city council go into closed session at this time. The subject matter to be discussed in closed session shall be performance evaluation of city administrator Tara Vasicek. The reason for going into closed session is for the prevention of needless injury to the reputation of an individual. Mayor James Bulkley and City Attorney Neil Valores will be included in the closed session.
The council president has made a motion to go into closed session.
Second.
Okay, sorry. We have a motion and a second. Now do I read this? The council president has made a motion to go into closed session at this time. Subject matter to be discussed in closed session shall be the performance evaluation of city administrator Tara Vasicek. The reason,
Objection's the same, and I'm required to do so by state statute.
the reason for going into a closed session is for the prevention of needless injury to the reputation of an individual. Council President, Mayor James B. Bulkley, and City Administrator Neil Valores will be included in the closed session. All those in favor signify by aye. All those opposed, nay.
Request the objection to be noted in the minutes.
Motion passes. The city council has voted to go into closed session at this time. The subject matter to be discussed in closed session shall be the performance evaluation of city administrator Tara Vasicek. The reason for going into closed session is for the prevention of needless injury to the reputation of an individual. I, Mayor James Bulkley, and City Administrator Neil Valores will be included in the closed session. Where are we going, Chief?
Really don't know, since I've lost control of the building.
Is the library open?
Yeah, I think you can.
Yes, it's open till 8.
I thought about maybe nobody asking Chief what we do it.
Teeny tiny room in the back.
Yeah, I think there's.
If we go to the back right here, we can, if we just talk softly.
I won't leave up
Not
here.
much room there. That's pretty
I mean,
filled
let's
up.
see what Chief finds. Maybe there's nobody in the library, maybe we can go back. Citizen.
Citizen.
Audience member, we need a vote to overrule the challenge by the majority of the council members who are for.
Do we need a motion for that?
There'd be a motion and a second vote on that. And that needs to be recorded in the minutes along with the objection.
I make a motion that we, help me out with the wording, please.
If you would like to overrule the objection by the citizen, you make a motion to overrule that objection. There'll be a second, that passes.
I make a motion that we overrule the objection and only council members and those listed in the motion be present for the closed session.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to allow council members only into the closed session. And to overrule the objection and allow council members only in the closed session.
Oops,
What
did it?
was the motion, Janelle?
I'll have you go upstairs, Mayor.
Okay?
Thank you, Chief.
Overrule the objection to go into closed session.
Do we just want to,
If that's the motion, or is it now amending it where the mayor and the city attorney will not be in closed session?
When I made the motion, I included the mayor and city attorney to overrule the objection. So only council members and the mayor and city attorney could be present in the closed session. That's what I motioned.
Just clarifying.
and that was your second.
Okay, say that again, Pat.
I motion that we overrule the objection to go into closed session and that council members and the mayor and the city attorney be only present in the closed session.
Okay.
And the second agrees with that.
I agreed.
So we have a motion. All those, any discussion? Seeing none, all those in,
Okay,
Oh.
give me just 1 second to type.
okay. We're gonna go upstairs. Do we go up that way or we go up that way? Oh, that way, yeah, I know, okay.
It should open.
That the overruling there?
It will be, yes.
Yep, you're up. Motion passes.
Okay, do we need to?
Okay,
make
so now we go into
a
closed
Closed
session.
session, do we need to read something about that when we go in?
I think I did, I already did.
You did?
I did, I read it twice.
I'd like to clarify
Right?
that.
Yeah, we're on our way. We're in.
There's not tables up there to sit
We
around?
don't need, no, that's fine.
Sufficient chairs, you should be able to.
We're fine.
Good. That's all we need.
Oh, we gotta bring our own chairs?
Roll on up.
No, we're
Yeah.
I move that we leave.
Wait till we get things turned back.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
You've been outside trying to get warm.
Oh, man, get back into it here. Oh, what's all that? Second, let me clean this up. Sorry. Okay, go ahead.
Council members, I move that we leave closed session.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to leave closed session. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by aye, those opposed nay.
And Janelle, my computer closed. I closed mine, so you'll have to just mark me.
Motion passes 8-0.
Meeting adjourned.
Meeting adjourned.